Hello everyone. As we approach the end of October, there's a sense of anticipation in the air, and for good reason. The East Coast is bracing for a dramatic weather shift, with conditions changing rapidly and unpredictably. Multiple storms are lining up, promising not just rough surf and heavy rain, but also a sharp drop in temperatures that will be felt from the beaches to the cities. This isn't just a single event. Several powerful systems are set to combine, creating challenging and potentially hazardous conditions all the way from Florida up to New England. Hurricane Melissa is the main player right now, churning in the Caribbean and drawing attention from meteorologists across the region. At the same time, another strong storm is moving off the southeast coast, adding to the unsettled pattern. And in the northwest, a third system is organizing, expected to arrive by Halloween and bring its own round of rain and wind. Persistent onshore winds will drive water and powerful waves onto the coast, increasing the risk of flooding, beach erosion, and even some coastal road closures in vulnerable areas. Coastal residents and visitors should stay alert. Keep an eye on local updates and be ready to act quickly if warnings are issued. The calm, pleasant days we've enjoyed are coming to an end, replaced by a turbulent pattern that will make this transition to November 1 to remember. Even as hurricane season winds down, the tropics and the changing seasons still bring serious weather threats, reminding us to stay prepared. So, let's break down what you can expect in the days ahead, and how to stay safe as October comes to a dramatic close. Now, let's focus on Hurricane Melissa, a storm that has captured the attention of meteorologists and coastal communities alike. This Category 5 storm has devastated Jamaica, leaving behind widespread flooding, downed trees, and power outages. Now, it's setting its sights on the Bahamas, bringing even more relentless rain and fierce winds to the region. After battering the Bahamas, Melissa will move out into the open Atlantic. While it will steer clear of the U.S. mainland, its projected path takes it toward Bermuda, keeping island residents on high alert. Even without a direct landfall, Bermuda will experience the brunt of Melissa's outer bands, with strong winds, torrential rain, and the threat of coastal flooding. Melissa's massive size means its effects will be felt far from its center. The storm's reach extends hundreds of miles, impacting shipping lanes and ocean travel. Powerful waves generated by the hurricane will reach the U.S. East Coast, stirring up dangerous surf and creating hazardous conditions for swimmers and boaters. A distant hurricane like Melissa can transform calm beaches into hazardous zones, forcing lifeguards to post warnings and keeping beachgoers away from the water. Its energy will drive coastal hazards all week, including beach erosion, dangerous rip currents, and flooding along vulnerable shorelines. This is a powerful reminder of how storms in the Caribbean can impact the U.S. coast days later, even if they never make landfall. Melissa's interaction with other weather systems adds complexity to the forecast, making it challenging for meteorologists to predict exactly where and how the impacts will unfold. While the U.S. avoids a direct hit, indirect impacts will be significant, with high tides, rough seas, and the potential for minor coastal flooding in some areas. Respect the power of the ocean and prepare for hazardous conditions, as even distant storms like Melissa can have far-reaching and dangerous effects. Hurricane Melissa isn't acting alone. A second storm, fresh from the Gulf Coast, is now moving offshore in the southeast. Together, these two storms will create a prolonged period of hazardous coastal weather. Persistent onshore winds will funnel water and moisture toward the coast, causing repeated flooding and dangerous surf. Beach erosion will worsen as powerful waves pound the shore. Small craft should stay in port. Marine conditions will be treacherous. Even on calm-looking days inland, the ocean will be dangerous. Heed all advisories and warnings from the National Weather Service. This double storm setup means hazardous conditions will last for days. As the relentless Atlantic storms continue to batter the coast, bringing powerful waves and sheets of rain, a new, potent weather system is quietly brewing in the Pacific Northwest, ready to make its mark. This developing storm will sweep rapidly across the country, gathering strength as it moves eastward. It's expected to intensify as it heads for the Ohio Valley and Northeast, arriving just in time for Halloween, bringing dramatic skies and unsettled weather. Expect periods of soaking rain and gusty, blustery winds that could make travel and outdoor activities challenging. These conditions could disrupt trick-or-treating and outdoor festivities, so families may need to rethink their plans or prepare for a wet evening. In higher elevations of the Appalachians, the cold air may bring the first snowflakes of the season, dusting the trees and adding a wintry feel. The storm's arrival will make Halloween night wet, windy, and chilly, especially for those in the Northeast, where coats and umbrellas will be a must. As it approaches, it will interact with Hurricane Melissa and a strong high-pressure system, creating a complex weather pattern. This will strengthen onshore winds and renew threats of coastal flooding, especially in vulnerable areas. The tightening pressure gradient will generate strong rip currents and dangerous surf conditions along the coast. These hazards will extend farther north, impacting more communities as the storm progresses. It's shaping up to be a complicated, messy end to the week, with flooding, wind, and chilly rain all in the mix. Be prepared for a truly spooky, stormy Halloween, with nature adding its own dramatic flair to the festivities. Stay flexible with your plans, keep an eye on the latest forecast, and make safety your top priority this Halloween night. All these storms are ushering in a much colder pattern for the eastern U.S. A deep dip in the jet stream will pull Canadian air south, dropping temperatures well below average. This chill isn't brief, expect it to last into early November. Gusty winds and lingering moisture will make it feel even colder and damp. After a mild autumn, the sudden chill will be a shock. Prepare your home and wardrobe for the cold. The East Coast faces flooding, rough surf, rain and falling temperatures. Stay safe, stay informed, and get ready for a true taste of late autumn.